Cubs start 0-2, and my dad is in full panic mode. We will be talking about this here next on Boys and I.
Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Boys and Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside my son, Parker Parkchop Mead.
Hey, everybody.
And we want to welcome you to today's show. We are going to go over just something that was just an absolute debacle yesterday. The Cubs get swept in Tokyo, and it was miserable to watch. Cubs were 1-3 in Tokyo by they split the first two games with the two exhibition games, and then we just got steamrolled by the Dodgers. So we're going to go ahead and go talk about those two games. But Parker, what are your feelings today?
Disappointment.
Pure disappointment.
Man, it's just like the Dodgers are just stacked, really.
They are.
They're just good team, work good with money, and go out and annihilate everybody.
How does anybody beat this team? They're completely loaded.
I have two words. You can't.
It's going to be tough. I wouldn't be surprised if they win 150 games, man. I don't know, but totally disappointed. But we're going to go over the games. Tuesday's game, the Cubs lose 4-1. Parker, what happened?
I do not know. Wow, we tore the seams off the ball. We had 3 hits. Wow, that is so surprising. What a great day, you know.
Man,
yeah, it's such a
3
great
hits. That's all we got. 3 by God hits.
Hey, you can't say that on the show.
Some little major league reference. Don't worry, no one's listening anyway. My best Bob Uecker thing there. By God, they've only had 3 hits. What an embarrassment. You fly 12 hours across the world to watch that, to come out here and get 3 hits. 3 hits? Come on, man. I don't know. It was embarrassing. Like I said, we had some problems. We can't get big hits in big situations. That's the problem. Same thing we had last year. Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, when you got bases loaded and you only score 1 run when you have 1 out, come on.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about if we have enough offense for this team. But we'll see what happens. Shota had a no-hitter through 69 pitches, but he did have 4 walks. But my thing is, going into this game, you have a guy, he did. He usually doesn't walk guys. But you take him out. Are you trying to win here? You're going over there to play 2 regular season games. This is opening day of baseball. You're like, oh, we're just going to save him, blah, 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 blah. But he's got like 7 days to rest before his next start on the official opening day. And I think this Japan trip was a waste of time. It should have been 2 exhibition games. Do you believe so, too?
I believe so, too. Just if you go all the way to Japan, I feel like it's just like a vacation baseball trip to go on. Like,
it is.
I feel like you shouldn't count that as regular season games. Just start when everybody else starts.
And then also what it does is take away 2 games from Wrigley Field, because we do play the Dodgers and just coming up here in April. So we'll lose two of them there, 2 home games in Wrigley. But I just think the amount of travel that you had, all the families going over, and everybody's like, oh, well, the Dodgers did too. Yeah, I know the Dodgers did too. But this should have been just 2 exhibition games and highlight the 2 teams that were in it. But what were your thoughts on Shota? What do you think?
I think he did fine. The only thing I take away is the walks. I think we were talking about this. Is like, man, you cannot have walks. They're just gonna score on it. So if you have a guy, he's 69 pitches, no hitter, 4 walks. Like, what are you thinking? Why would you take him out?
I don't know.
I just
That's
don't.
what I'm saying. I just think that
he's pitching a great game. Besides the walks, he had 4 walks. He's not normally a walk guy. He's fine. Just let him keep going.
but he got
And then
out of
we
them.
then we bring in Ben Brown, and that busted the door open.
Yeah, I think the biggest part of that was Ben Brown. He walking the 9-hole hitter there, and then Shohei. He had a 3-2 count there. He missed with a pitch. Shohei topped it to right field, and that just started it. And we just, I mean, Ben Brown. I don't think he did terrible. Went two and 2/3 inning, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and he struck out 5. But he just missed with some pitches. Like I said, the biggest was that walk to the 9-hole hitter. And usually when
Yeah,
that happens, and then you got the all world Otani, and heck, they didn't even have Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Still, man, gonna be
you
tough to beat
you
him.
know you know it. You can't really blame it all on Ben Brown
No,
because the Cubs can't flat out hit the ball. You got to give them some insurance to go out and pitch. So, like, if he has a lead, he has a nice 1-2 run lead. That most likely he's gonna pitch it better because he's gonna feel like he's in a better spot. Not when he's down like 3-1 and he's trying to pitch everything strike and they just keep hitting it.
hey,
I feel like the Cubs they got to hit.
we were pumped right out of the gate. We scored a run. First run we've scored on Yoshi Yamamoto. I mean, he's owned the Cubs the last 2 years, like you said in the last show. Yeah, and the 2 outings that he had, he struck out 16 guys, and we got our first run off Yamamoto. Man, that guy's is unreal. He's a heck of a pitcher. What are your thoughts on Yoshi Yamamoto?
That guy is filthy.
Yeah,
His curveballs are
that
insane,
splitter,
man.
that
Or
splitter, he just
yeah,
sawed
splitter.
off,
It like dives, like it goes down and then it like boom right to the side and jams them. It's just money.
exploded Seiya Suzuki's bat. So, what are your positives on the game, Parker?
I think my positives on the game. Trying to think of one. Maybe
Shota.
I mean yeah, Shoda, and I think John Birdie did also.
No, that was the second game. John
Oh, we're
Birdie
talking.
didn't.
Oh, well, yeah, but really, I mean, Eli Morgan, yeah, he pitched really, he did pretty good, and
And
I,
Dansby got hit
I,
too. Dansby got a hit too.
yeah, I just don't really think I don't really have any like good, like, I don't know, I just don't really have
There's nothing good about it.
good,
We got up at
no,
5:45 in the morning for nothing, basically, right? Amaya did have a nice RBI double there too. That was pretty good. But but yeah, like I said, Cubs traveled 12 hours on a plane, made us get up at 5:45. Super excited to watch that. Oh man. And then we'll go over yesterday's game. The Cubs lose 6-3. And we did out hit the Dodgers in this game, but you know what? We didn't get the timely hits that we needed. What do you think of that, Park?
I mean, yeah, yeah, like, that makes sense, but, like, also, the things that kind of killed us, yeah, we out hit them, but they hit homers. That's what killed us, I think. And you cannot tell me that Shohei ball that was not a home run.
That wasn't.
You can you can not tell me that was a home run. But
So there's two
whatever you
things.
think,
There's two things in that game right there. Okay. Now, and I'm not one to get on umpires a lot, but we had 2 strikes on Kiki Hernandez. And there was one that was a strike. It was a strike. I'm sorry, but it's a strike. We don't have the ABS system yet in the bigs. They've been testing it in the spring training. But Kiki gets another shot at it, and bang, he hits a tank to left field that probably still hasn't landed. And then the Otani home run. I don't care that this is the Tokyo trip or whatever, but let's be real. That ball was not a home run. We had a fan interference. It should have been a ground rule double. And they're like, oh well, yeah, it doesn't make any difference. They lost 6-3. But what if he didn't have that home run? Okay, they'd have been up 5, and Matt Shaw would have came up in the bottom of the 9th inning. We had 2 guys on, and what if he would have hit a walk-off home run? We would have had a walk-off right there. But they gave that home run to Otani just because it was in Japan. And I don't see. I said that tells me right there this game should be an exhibition game. If you're going to give him an exhibition home run and give him a participation home run, then it shouldn't be a regular game because that wasn't a home run. Sorry, it wasn't. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. What about you? You think the same?
I think the same. And like you're talking about that Kike, we could add a strikeout and get out of the inning. Instead, they give him another chance and he hits a homer. It's like, can you like give us something? And well,
Yeah.
Dad, I think you need to bump up a little bit. You didn't even wear cups out. You wore the minor leagues. But you know what we did? We played like the minor leagues. I'll
You're
tell you
right. I
that.
did. I'm I'm disappointed. I'm mad today. Yeah, I'm not wearing any Cub stuff. Yeah, I'm wearing a Myrtle Beach Pelicans hat. That's the whole point of wearing this hat because you know what? You're right. We look like a minor league team because we can't hit the freaking ball. I'm sick and tired of watching. I like
I
offense.
think our
I
minor league
want,
team would have been better.
it would have been better. We look like a bunch of minor leaguers out there. We should have just brought all the other guys with us. We probably would have hit a little bit better anyway.
You
But
know
yeah,
who
don't
we
get me
should have
going on.
brought with us?
We should have bought Moises. Moises
You know what?
Ballesteros.
And Kevin Alcantara.
We should. You know what? And sitting there watching. Oh God. All right,
Calm down.
I'm
Calm
getting
down.
worked. I'm getting worked up now. Oh my God. That's you know what? You telling me to calm down? I've been watching this team for 40 years, kid, and you've been watching this team for maybe 6, 7. Well, no, you've been watching probably
Like
since you're
four
5.
or five.
You don't feel the pain. You don't feel the pain that I do watching this team and beating my head in the ground over all these years. I've been going up there supporting this team. I've watched them suck for years. Yeah, we had a good stretch there, but yeah, the
Last time you
excitement
were
of coming,
happy.
the
Last time
excitement
you
of
were
coming
happy
into
with
the
the Cubs.
season, the excitement of
Last
coming into the season was our hype level was up here, and we come out and we just lay an egg, fly all the way to Japan to go lay an egg.
the
So
last
we're gonna
time
talk
you were
about,
excited about the Cubs was 2016.
last time I was excited about the Cubs was Monday. Monday, pumped up, ready to go. And what do you know? They come out and lay an egg. Couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Good night. Anyway, we're talking about Justin Steele. I thought Justin Steele struggled yesterday. 4 innings pitched,
Good.
5 hits, 5 earned runs. He gave up 2 dongs. He just didn't look good.
You didn't. You know, you could even, I'm going to be completely honest. I told the whole baseball team after that first loss that since this was going to be Rocky's first start, that he was not going to do good. And then Justin Steele comes out, and then he does not very good. And then Roky goes and pitched great game.
I don't know.
And
I don't think it was a great game. He had a great first inning. But we did. We
I'll
let
say,
him off the hook.
like,
We
well,
let
like
him off
I'll
the
say,
hook.
he did have a lot of balls. He had a lot of walks, but he throws gas.
He throws some smoke. He was hitting 100, 101. I think his first 5 pitches were 100 miles an hour, weren't they? Something like that. But
Yeah,
man, like him and Yamamoto, I mean, it's just a different look. That whole team is just a different look from the pitchers, just throwing, just throwing flamethrowers. And then you get the lineup. God, it's just an all-world team. Good God, how
and
are
then
we
you
going to beat these guys?
you got
I'm getting
Tyler,
worked up. I'm getting worked up again. I'm getting
and then
irritated
you got
again.
Tyler Glass now sitting on the bench, and
Blake
Blake
Snell.
Snell.
I mean, they
Like
got him
these guys
coming
are
out of
loaded.
everywhere. They got him coming out of everywhere. Man, I bet half I bet half the fans can throw 100 miles an hour in LA. It's unreal. But yeah, Roki, I thought we let him off the hook. The first inning I was like, oh my God, this guy's gonna throw 9 scoreless innings and probably 72 pitches, and he was just pow, 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 pow. And that's what it looked like. But here's another guy I'm so irritated with. After watching Cam Smith, the rookie, or the guy in the minor leagues that we gave up for Kyle Tucker. Now, I think Kyle Tucker will get it figured out. But he was 1 for 40. In the 7th inning, we're down 3 runs. 3-0 count. High fastball. Let's take a big old hack. Hits it straight up in the dome. Fly out on a 3-0 green light after being down 3 runs. Come on, man. This is the regular season, not spring training. It's the regular season, and he gets the green light to swing at a 3-0 high fastball,
You
Parker.
know, that makes me so mad. Because every time it's 3-0 for us, unless it's like a point in time, like every once in a while you'll let us take a hack at it. But most of the time, getting that take.
No,
Getting that take.
there it is. That's the sign. Oh, man, I gave away our sign. Oh, well, I don't care. But no, in the most, if we're up, we're down, big, take a hack, take a rip, but in that situation, Kyle Tucker's a better hitter than that. He should have took that 3-0 pitch, slowly start to get some guys on because. But then again, like the Dodgers, even if you get in their bullpen, they got all world guys in their bullpen. Kirby Yates comes in and he's throwing 93 miles an hour. Even the announcers were saying that we're swinging late on it, looking like we're facing 100. So it doesn't matter who they bring in. They got, you know what it is. It just, oh my God. I need to just calm
Um,
down. I need to calm down. Okay. So Matt
yeah.
Shaw did get his first big league hit and he made it a couple of nice plays. Parker, what was your thoughts on Matt Shaw?
I think Matt Shaw played pretty good. He got his first hit was kind of a hit that I mean it's still a hit, but I wouldn't want that to be my first hit.
You know, it's a line drive base hit in the book, though. We always tell you that no matter how you get it, it's a line drive base hit in the book. But I do have a few concerns with Matt Shaw. I'm excited about him. But just looking at it yesterday as a coach for me, man, he did make a couple nice plays at third base. And I don't want to dog the guy, I really don't. But it kind of looks like a second baseman playing third. It really does. A couple times, it looked like just getting it over because, you look at guys like Manny Machado, guys like Nolan Arenado with that third base. They get a ground ball. It's like a rocket to first. I'm hoping to see some more arm strength out of Matt Shaw. And the other thing is, like, I know he's doing the leg kick and he's an all world hitter. He's hitting the minors, he's hitting college. But the only thing I see, man, he looks like he's chopping at the ball. And he looks like he's just going to roll a lot of ground balls. I don't know what it is. But that's just what I've seen in the game. Even the hit he got, it was just a ground ball back to the pitcher. And really, if he would have made a play on it, he wouldn't have had a hit. So it kind of looks like he's got a downward swing and not what we were looking for. We need him to drive the ball. But I don't know. That's just what I seen yesterday. But I'm still super pumped about him. I'm excited about him, and I think he's going to have a good career with the Cubs. Do you think so?
Oh, I think eventually he's gonna
Are you
get
frozen,
better at
Parker?
third base.
Uh-oh.
Hmm? Oh, you're frozen. Can you hear me? Uh
No. Oh, we're back. We're back.
oh.
Like might as
We're
well go
back.
back. But anyway, yeah. I think Matt Shaw will be fine. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get better at third base in the future. And as far as hitting, I think he's gonna do just fine.
He'll be fine. But one guy that's not doing fine, and he's driving me absolute bonkers right out of the gate, is Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 8 in Japan, including 3 Ks yesterday and a 6-3 loss. What are your thoughts on Suzuki?
So first off, he can hit a ball with the samurai sword and cut it in half, but he can't hit it with a bat.
I don't know. You know,
It's like come on, man. Like and then so there'll be a pitch right down the middle. Take strike, and then there's a ball in the dirt. Strike. Three.
that's 2 strikes. And then another hanging slider. Whew. Take
Hey,
strike 3. Runners in
that's
scoring
out.
position. Put the ball in play, dude. Come on. We need a say ya later ball instead of sitting there and watch. So here's the difference between him and Otani. Okay. It's like Otani's like a filet mignon and Seiya Suzuki's like a Salisbury steak. I mean, if you put the comparisons, right? So there was two pitches that he got hanging sliders right at the letters, and we watch him go by. Otani would have hit them to the moon. Boom, Dogecoin ball to the moon, to the moon. Otani would have hammered those, but no, Seiya just watching. You want to walk, play golf? Come on, dude, swing the bat.
Yeah,
I'm
walking.
irritated.
But yeah, I don't like how Seiya played, especially he's in Japan. You gotta have more confidence.
I think sometimes when you watch him play, like he looks, the confidence just goes away. Like he gets down and out. I don't know. Suck it up, dude. You can pay a lot of money. Just go in there and just relax and hit the baseball. I mean, the guy can hit. I know he can hit. But I mean, if you rank him like,
But you're a DH for a reason.
yeah, I mean, I hope he does better. But yeah, he's driving me crazy. Like you said, samurai sword, cutting him in half. No, swing and a whiff. PCA.
Getting frozen again.
There we go. We're back again.
Again? What's going on here?
I think the Wi-Fi screwed up. But anyway, PCA off to an 0 for 8 start. That's not a good start for PCA. What are your thoughts on that part?
That's not a very good start for him, or that's not a good start for my favorite player. But the two pitchers that he faced was just lights out great. I mean, that's for everybody. That's same for everybody. I'm not just saying this. He's my favorite player, but like I feel like sometimes when he's in the box, after he gets laid on a ball, right after he loses it all. If he gets laid on, if he swings and misses, gets laid on a ball, he kind of just goes out his.
It didn't look good. I know he had a nice, line drive up the middle. We got doubled up. Of course, Michael Busch gets doubled up. Not good base running there. You freeze on a line drive until it goes through, but no, you had to go and take off. We line into a double play and take us out of another scoring situation.
He made me mad kind of too. He looked at a feud right down the pipe.
Oh yes, was the game one when he took that pitch. I'm like, what are you doing?
Game 2.
These guys drive me crazy with these 2-strike borderline calls, like nibbling around the corners. Swing the bat. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. I'm going nuts. Highlight of the day, I thought, for the Cubs. I mean, I like Dansby. Dansby played good too in both games. I thought Dansby played really well, but Birdie, build a statue, Parker.
Birdie. Went 3 for on the day. He is fast. Birdie is fast. He runs hard. I like Birdie. He did really good. He had some nice line drives, and I was telling you, man, he's the only one that's getting our. He's the only one getting our hits. These other guys can't hit. We just got this guy.
Statue bobblehead someday, John Birdie. Another positive was Nate Pearson was throwing some absolute seeds. He did give up the ground rule double to Otani. He's the guy that gave up the homer to Otani, which was a double. Oh yeah. But Pearson, I thought he looked good out of the bullpen. He was throwing some gas, and I thought he looked for it real well. Now the schedule does not get any easier for the Cubs. We got Arizona to start, and I think the A's are going to be a little bit better team. And then we come back, rearing back. We got the Dodgers again at home in April. But that first month, man, if we don't come back from this trip with 4 and 5, but I don't know. I just hope to God that we can start hitting the baseball. I just hope we have enough guys to do it. And going back to Suzuki, like as a DH, if he can't cut it, bring up Moises. We're big fans of Moises because he can hit. He can hit for power. He can spray the ball over. I'm sorry, but these guys are big leaguers, and you can't cut it. No,
You
I'm
know what
sorry.
I think's gonna happen? I think Sayed's eventually gonna get. I think he's eventually gonna get traded.
I don't know. We'll see. I know it's the title of the show, as you said in the pregame, is what, Parker? Should we panic? Your dad's in panic mode.
Maybe.
Your dad's in panic mode. I'm panicking already because we're in the basement of the NL Central to start the year. And I wasn't a fan of the Tokyo games. I haven't been. Should have been an exhibition. We should have started when everybody's probably going to say, "Oh, you wouldn't be saying that if you were 2-0 on the win column." Yeah, you're probably right. But anyway, I'm mad about it. But yeah, I just don't think. I think a couple extra hours of sleep would have been good for you. Or are you glad you get up, Park?
I mean, I'd love to have a few extra hours of sleep, but I'll get up. I'm a true Cubs fan.
We're true Cubs fans. Yeah, been rooting for him a long time. So hopefully we can get this ship turned around, and hopefully we can get it going in the right direction. And for God's sakes, hit the by God ball. I'm sick and tired of watching these guys just take all these pitches, swing the bats. My last takeaway from this is the Dodgers compared to the Cubs, there is a huge gap. It's not even close. It's not even close. I don't see how anybody's gonna beat this team. But I hope you catch them in a 5-game series. That's probably you just got to catch them on a bad night, But when you look at it from the eyeball test, you can't walk these guys. These guys fight off every single pitch. And heck, that Dodgers guy, Max Muncy. But Parker, you were like, holy cow.
He
just
fights off like everything.
Everything.
That funky Muncy.
Gosh. There's just a huge gap between the Cubs
who
and
else is great on the Dodgers? He's a great hitter. Tommy Edman.
Tommy Toolbag Edman. That's what Zach used to call him. Tommy Two-Bag. When he's with the Cardinals, they called him Tommy Two-Bag. I called him Tommy Toolbag. Yeah, that guy hits as well, too. Anyway.
He hit a bomb.
So I guess we'll just go ahead and lick our wounds, and we'll live to fight another day. And hopefully the Cubs get it back on track. But we want to thank you for tuning in to today's show. Comment below on what you thought of the games. I mean, I'm miserable and in full panic mode. But yeah, we want to thank you for tuning into the show. Like, subscribe. The best way you can help us grow the show is by doing that. And Parker, break us down, bub.
This is Boys and Ivy. See ya.
Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!